Hello, this is for Geminis. Geminis, thank you. Welcome to the channel. And I had a busy day, Gemini, so a lot of y'all probably did too. All right. All right, Geminis. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your views. Thank you for your continuous support, okay? And just thank you for everything, okay, Geminis? We're about to get these messages, Geminis. This channel is for people who are 18 and older, okay? So some things may have adult content. Viewer discretion is advised, okay? This is for Geminis all around the world, male or female, or whatever you choose to call yourself. I don't discriminate against what you want to be or who you want to be, okay? Let's get these messages what Geminis need to know. Hopefully this will help you. All right. What's up for Geminis? What Geminis need to know? Gemini placements in your chart. All right. We got simp in reverse. Okay. And we got trigger in reverse. Okay. So somebody might have wanted to play you for some money or some shit. Or somebody may be trying to do a crime of passion against you, like come in, love bomb you, and then try to take you down, and then see you holler. And it's something like it didn't turn out the way they wanted it, okay? Somebody could be trying to upset you or make you mad, okay? Some of y'all could be catching hold to a negative pattern that people play with you, okay? Also, some of you guys could be like me. You could be on a kick where you are practicing self-love because the one that you love didn't want to love you properly. This person still wanted to play and didn't want to face you. So some of y'all may be choosing you over everybody, and other people could have comments. And I'm hearing Geminis, protect yourself and your emotions at this time. Also, there's something about sending negative judgments towards you back to the sender. Okay, Geminis? Yeah. We also got shadow. Okay, so something is hidden in the shadow. Something somebody don't want you to know. All right. Also, we got empathy. Okay. So somebody could feel you and they could be hiding their emotions. Also, there's something that you could be doing or saying that could be causing someone to be triggered or upset. They could be hollering and you can't hear them. All right. Also, somebody could feel like, Geminis, you may be quick to trigger or quick to say what you feel. All right, there's something about you being a sign of communication. Geminis rule communication, okay? And the way you communicate could be pissing somebody off. All right, there's clouds out here with this empath energy. So somebody could be picking up on something that you say. Somebody could be taking it an offensive way. But I'm hearing they could have offended you and didn't care what you felt. But then when you said what you said, they got mad, okay? So it's something like somebody wants you to respect their feelings when they don't respect yours, something like that, okay? Yeah, all right. Geminis, we also got the unicorn, all right? So some of y'all could be rocking multi-colors in your hair. Also, there's something about you that can move fast, all right? Also, the unicorn, there could be something about you that is magical or gifted. Other people can know. I'm hearing some of y'all are no longer hiding the fact that you can have psychic gifts, or you are no longer holding back the fact that, you got it going on in some way, shape, or form. Like you're not folding up because other people acknowledge that, okay? Also, we got the red flag, okay? Yeah, so you don't see through something, unicorn. Unicorn, you may be seeing through something that somebody is doing. You may realize that somebody or something is a whole red flag, okay? Also, there's something about if you show up and you show your true colors, your natural shine or your natural glow, other people could be angry or emotionally mad about this, okay? With this red flag, I'm seeing a stop sign. So some of your haters may need to stop what they're doing and change directions if they coming to attack you, okay? It's something like that. Ooh. On the bottom of the deck, we got love plus gaslighting, okay? So, yeah, you could be seeing the red flags about this, okay? Yeah, this is the red flags about love and gaslighting, okay? I'm also hearing that sitcom with the Bundys, L Bundy and Peggy Bundy, where it's like love and marriage, goes together like a horse and carriage. Okay. So it's something like somebody want to act like they love you, but then they want to let you down. Or somebody want to like act like they love you, but they don't want to be healthy for you. Okay. Or it's something like you a whole magical, beautiful unicorn out here. Or something about you is special in who you are or what you are. And there's someone in the shadow that could be mad about that. All right, Gemini. So you may be actively protecting yourself, standing up for yourself. Okay. What else for Geminis? Give me a little bit more for Geminis. This is crazy. We got the Oracle in reverse. Okay. So there's something somebody don't want you to know. Somebody could be hiding stuff from you. All right. You could sense that because you're the unicorn. All right. You might not know everything, but you kind of get a feel of what is and what ain't. So something about move with caution. Okay. Also, we got bitch. Okay. So yeah, you could have a dog-faced bitch talking something about you, saying something about you. Okay. She got a collar around her neck. Okay. Throwing knives. You see them knives right there? All right. This could be somebody in your family. I'm hearing this could be your sister. There's something about a bitch that look like a dog. Like she got a snout. A dog snout. She got a dog face. And this bitch is a backstabber. Okay. You see her nose and her lips with red lipstick. Okay. This person could be real skanky like. Okay. It's something about a bitch. Is hiding something from you, or it's something that you need to know, or something. It's something about a bitch don't like you. Period. Okay. All right. And this is why. Because we got Fashionisha in reverse. Okay. So this is why the bitch is talking about you. Bad fashion witch. Okay. But it came in reverse. Okay. Yeah. So you can have somebody that don't like you because this person could feel like, you know, they look better than you, or they could feel like they skinny, or they got a sexy body, or whatever it is that they think. But it's somebody who could be comparing themselves to you, and you're not comparing yourself to them. This bitch with the snout could be upset because your clothes or something. Like, this is somebody who could be a whole hater out here over material things. Okay, it's something weird like that. Okay, Gemini, you could have somebody in competition with you over what, your clothes, your makeup, or if you like, you know, wear crystals, semi-precious crystals or something like that. Like, say if you like to wear like amethyst or citrine or whatever, you can have somebody hating about that. Okay, so it's something about, you could be in a secret competition with someone. You really don't want to be in competition with this person, but this person tends to single you out over what you have. Okay. When materials is open for everybody, especially if you live in America, it's meant for you to be plentiful, but there are people all around the world who have riches. Okay. So somebody could be wasting their time being a whole hater is what I'm picking up. All right. So this could be a female that could be jealous of a masculine closet. Or this could be a masculine and feminine energy that could be jealous of a female. All right. It's something about somebody being jealous over materialism. Okay. When everybody on God's green earth have the energy or the desire to attract more. And if you believe that, it will work for you. Okay. All right. What else for Gemini? It's crazy. Gemini, your readings is always crazy. There's always something lingering. There's always somebody mad for no reason. Okay. All right. We got every time you make. Okay. Every time you make the effort. Okay. Here they come. A group or a crowd of haters. Okay. So some of y'all could be feeling like every time you got something new on, whether this is like, you know, kids are getting ready to go back to school. So you could be feeling like every time you got something new on, or you got a new something, or you could be changing up, people want to run and judge what you do. Okay. You could have a whole hater who live their life to talk about you or compete with you or try to make you feel like somehow their lack or whatever is your fault. Like, okay, so she got a new perfume, and because I don't, that's Gemini fault. Like, no, that's not Gemini fault. That's not your fault either. It's just that you need to figure out how to get that perfume. You need to figure out what you can do to bring forth what you need to bring forth. Like, instead of sitting up here being a whole dedicated hater, you need to find out what's working for you. Okay? What is going to make you basically what will make you happy. You know what I mean? So you got somebody who could be mad at you over material, Well, materials are meant to be, enjoyed, used, and then unfortunately a lot of them end up tossed away. I mean, that's what it is. Okay? So somebody could be hating on you over something that's gonna end up in the garbage can. So it's like jealousy is a whole vibration out here, y'all, where you could change your mindset and come up out that negative ass energy instead of sitting in it and ferminating in it and meditating in it and trying to hurt somebody else by trying to hurt yourself. Like, you don't have to go that far where you want to hurt somebody over materials when you could work to be blessed and get your materials. Okay? All right. We also got they wanted you happier alone because the world broke your heart. Okay? So Geminis, you can have people out here that want to break your heart so you'll be alone in isolation. Okay? Somebody may want you isolated. All right? Also, there's something about if you get dressed up or you go to the places and do the things you want to do or live the life that you aspire to live, you got haters that want to watch you and want to stop you. And I'm hearing that's not fair. Okay? I'm also hearing people should be careful about trying to control people's lives as well. Okay? Also, Gemini, I've been picking up something about some of y'all could be bored with the BS, bored with the bullshit. Okay? All right? I'm also hearing for some of y'all, my Geminis who are ambitious, okay? You could be taking care of your kids, taking care of your career, taking care of your home, okay? I'm hearing for some of y'all, you could be trying to get your home and your bills together for the winter. Weatherization, okay? Taking care of your bills, okay? I'm also hearing for some of y'all can be getting ready to do back to school shopping, okay, Gemini? Taking care of your kids, okay? You got things to do, okay? A woman's job is never done, okay? And ambitious masculine energy, they understand this, okay? A man who has a mother that they actually have faith in their mother, they understand that their mother was always a mover and shaker, okay? So, Gemini, is this something like you could always want to be busy or you always feel like something needs to be done, and while you're working, you could be having people, send unnecessary negative vibrations, and I'm hearing return at the sender. All right. Also, I'm hearing somebody could be working hard to try to hurt you or like hinder you. And I'm hearing people reap what they sow. Okay. So it's something like that. Understand that, Gemini, so you can keep stepping in stride is what I'm hearing. Okay. Also, we got somebody could be playing with curses and hexes. Okay. Somebody has a bad idea of burning others out, okay? So some of y'all could be dealing with adults that act like whole kids out here, okay? I'm hearing this could be like a hater clique or something like that. What they do is they click up to pick on other people, all right? I'm also hearing the odds is stacked against you, but you will survive, all right? I'm also hearing that the plan was to make you fail, but you will prevail. Okay. All right. Also, we also got out here the other messages, Gemini, is snakes doing a group text about you but refuse to call or help you. Okay. So you can have a whole bunch of people around you that could be talking about you behind your back, but they don't want to call and help you. All right. But they can see that you're a generous or genuine person. All right. So I'm like trying to put two and two together. All right. And I know that sometimes I could be busy and like gloss over details or rush things and have to come back and look over things again. But I noticed one thing, like if you are a good person and you generous Geminis and people analyzing you, all right, I'm hearing something like, why wouldn't they help you knowing that you would help them? Okay, why would somebody make alliances against you knowing that the alliances that they're making against you could hurt them when they could score good karma by helping you and knowing that you will grease their palm? Okay, so there's an opportunity for somebody to make alliances with you, but they may choose to ignore you so that they can go against you, so they could go with the popular conclusion or the popular vote. All right. But I'm also hearing that a lot of times the crowd is often wrong. Popular opinions are often wrong. Statistics are often off. Okay? So it's something like people are taking a popular vote to say things against you or to hurt your feelings, and they gonna wish they hadn't did that. They had an opportunity to be right by you and chose to leave the opportunity on the table. Okay? So something like that. Yeah. Let's see what else. What else for Gemini? Geminis, you got a lot of messages out here, but I'm hearing that you is succeeding, but I'm also hearing something about being bored with the bullshit. It's becoming tedious. Okay? Also, we got, you could be a temperance empress, Gemini. You can have the energy of the temperance angel and the empress, Geminis. People could be mad about that. They may want you to be more in your devilish energy. Somebody could be doing something to provoke you to say, see what Gemini did? See, I told you. Okay. So it's something like trying to take the high road even when other people are playing low, Geminis. Okay. I'm hearing you could be in a vibration, Geminis, at this time where you could be a temperance empress or know somebody like this. This temperance could be an angel in the kitchen and the empress, a goddess in the bed. All right. So I'm hearing if you really love somebody, you do put effort into it. You could be a naturally loving person, but somebody could be trying to burn out your love. All right. Also, I'm hearing that you could be surrounded by people who are not worthy of your love, but they're here to do a purpose. And the purpose is supposed to be for a higher a higher understanding or a higher divine benefit or whatever. And some of y'all could still be trying to figure that out. Okay. Piece that together. Make that make sense. Okay. All right. We also got, I invested. Oof. All right, Geminis, be careful because somebody wants you to feel like, now this may not be true, but just hear me out. Somebody wants you to feel like you invested wrongly. Okay. So, or you could be feeling like somebody invested wrongly. Okay, there's something about somebody invested wrongly in judgments. Somebody paid a lot of people to do you dirty. Okay, somebody could owe people money for doing you dirty or doing you some kind of way. This person could be facing bankruptcy and blocks to their success as well. Okay, some of y'all could know about this. Some of y'all could be hearing about this. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing somebody reap what they sow. All right. I'm also hearing that somebody could be angry about an invisible harvest. All right. Which means I'm hearing your haters could be angry about an invisible harvest. So basically, there's something like somebody could be angry that you're going to manifest something that brings a blessing to you. And this is where I'll be like, you should be more focused on minding your business and not Gemini's business. Okay. If you ain't in Jimmy's business, if you ain't in my Gems and Jewels business, you in your business, you better off, babe. Okay, so some of y'all gonna be looking at somebody like, how the fuck is you mad over invisible harvest? Like, how you gonna be mad over something that has not materialized yet? Okay, so yeah, your haters could be working overtime. Consequently, I'm hearing someone could be burning themselves out by trying to hurt you. All right. Also, some freak is getting tired of being a freak. I'm gonna just put that out there and let somebody catch it. All right, what else for Geminis? What else for Geminis? Geminis, y'all be having the weirdest readings, okay? We also got an evil masculine is burning down, running in and out to attack you. What I just tell you, somebody getting tired. Somebody getting tired of fighting fire with fire, or somebody's getting tired of trying to upset your life, or somebody getting tired of living that kind of life, or somebody getting tired of reaping that kind of karmatic harvest. Okay, nobody wants to have a fire harvest. I'm gonna tell you that. Nobody wants to have hell crops. Okay, so it's something like be careful about that. Okay. Also, there's something like somebody needs to be careful about what they do. They don't want to hurt themselves hurting you. Okay? It's something like somebody need to turn down their hate, turn down the volume on their hate, because they don't want to hurt themselves hurting you. Okay? That's for somebody to grow on. What else for Gemini? Whew. We got lied because you left the house to get a job, a side hustle, unhappy home. Okay. So yeah, Geminis, this is for some of y'all who could be in a relationship, a commitment. You could have a fiance, or you could be married. Okay. This is like somebody is like gossip surrounding your relationship. All right. Somebody could be telling your husband, your fiance, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever going on, that when you stepping out to get money, okay, because you know the winter is coming, holidays is about to hit, okay? Yeah. Also, happy Labor Day, Gems. But yeah, holidays is about to hit. You about to be having like I said, back to school, okay? You gotta have Halloween coming up. All right, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you got birthdays in between. If you know people that's been born in the winter months, okay, you got the New Year's, you got holidays coming up. Also, this time of the year, it gets cold outside, your bills go up, okay, celebrations go up, all right, paying for lights, Christmas lights, all of that go up, okay, so you got a lot of things you want to do. This is like the time of the year where people look for seasonal jobs, okay, as an extra side hustle or to help be able to get gifts for your loved ones or whatever. And it's like you could be going out looking for a job. You can be looking for an honest gig, okay, an honest profession. And you can have, I'm hearing, you can have other people saying things to your person to hold you back. Like they could be trying to arouse insecurities in your person so that your person will like do stuff to like keep you in the house, limit your gas money. Somebody could be hating on your vehicle because they want you to sit still. All right, these are control tactics from insecure, controlling people. All right, this is people like running their mouth to change people's opinions of you. You'd be surprised how many times people have real love and then a shitty person open a dragon breath throat and say the wrong thing and somebody else's love collapse, okay? So it's something like be careful who your people, like whoever you in love with is talking to. All right, you can realize that there's a whole crew of haters that could be steering your person wrong or trying to steer you wrong. Okay, your mate could have good intentions towards you or vice versa, and other people could be running a herpes-filled lips. Oops, excuse me. My bad. Let me retract that. Some people could be running their mouth saying things that is not of your highest benefit, Gemini, or your highest benefit for your household and your family, okay? I'm trying to clean this up for y'all, okay? So, yeah, it's something like be careful with who is around you in your situation, okay? This is why I say communication is so important. If you in love with somebody or you claim to be with somebody or you want to like build a life with them or have a family or a vehicle with them and this person lacks communication but they are talking in ears of people who they know are neglectful haters, or they're seeking advice from people who they know have corrupt partnerships or faulty relationships. These are all red flags, Geminis, and warning signs of who could be influencing your love life, okay? So you could meet the person that is a diamond in the rough for you or a rose for you, somebody who is workable, who you can build with, but you can have other people, with the dog snout running their mouth behind the scenes because they want your man or they want your clothes or something like that, okay? So it's something like be careful with your relationship. Somebody wants you to lose a good thing because they have a jealous problem with you. All right, this is like somebody who goes to sleep at night and they cry and they pull on like, why Gemini and why not me? Okay, it's weird like that. Okay, you can have a whole hater out here that's committed to being offensive to you, and some of y'all may be so busy in your life you don't even see this person. Like I don't see none of y'all. Okay. So yeah, you may not even see your haters, but you could feel the negative vibration that they could be putting out there. So make sure you're doing your return to senders as well. All right. All right. Let's see what else, Gemini. All right. Somebody want to judge you because you want money. All right. You could want money. You could be ambitious. You could be a person, whether you are masculine or feminine, who has no problem with saying, I like money. I like money. I like money. I like to build money. I like to cash money. I like to have money. I like money. I'm not afraid of money. Some people are afraid of money. They're afraid of finances. They're afraid of speaking about money in public. They view money as like talking about Republicans versus Democrat. Like people feel like if they talk about money to certain people, there's going to be an argument. Some people could have tensions and stress surrounding money. They could also be trying to pass on those vibrations towards you. Okay. So there's something about you want money and somebody just want a sex or something, and somebody could be mad. Somebody could be feeling like, you cold or something like that. And I'm hearing you may not be cold. You may just be ambitious. Okay. There's a difference between being cold or ambitious, okay? So Geminis, you could be ambitious. You could be a naturally ambitious person who wants to attract good things in your life. And I'm hearing you owe nobody an apology for wanting to have a bigger bank, happiness, okay? You owe nobody no apologies for that, okay? All right, Gems, we about to go to the tier. All right, we ain't gonna make this too long. Okay, but I just want to get you in here for tonight. I want to do a reading for Geminis. Always got to come back for Geminis. I be wanting to come back for other signs, you know what I mean? But it depends on who gonna watch the channel, okay? The views change, all right? So I got to make sure that what I put in is worth my efforts, all right? So Gems, is always love with y'all. Let's get it. What's the messages for Gemini all around the world, male or female? It does not matter. It don't matter. What's the most important message for Gemini? The Mercury sign. The sign of the Quicksilver. The sign of the Silver Tongue. The sign of the Messenger. Oh, what's up with Geminis all around the world? What's up with Gemini? All right, Gems. All right, somebody want to have parties. Somebody want to have parties and clown each other. All right, I'm hearing popping bottles, having fun. Also, there's something about, multiple partners. Somebody want to have like flings or something. Also, I'm hearing something like somebody want to have a harvest get together, like a fall celebration. All right, some kind of fall festivities or something of that nature. Okay. Also, there's something about be careful with partying with people who lack good judgment. Okay. There's something about somebody wants to party with you, but there's something about their maturity level. Okay. See, there's a difference. There's a whole difference out here, Gemini, between partying and being youthful, childlike, and in awe with the world and the magic and the beauty and the splendor and feel good vibes. That's one thing. But then there's a whole nother situation where you're dealing with people who are immature, careless, petty, prickly, backstabbing, cruel, childish, you know what I mean? So it's something like be careful who you're partying with. All right, there's also something like somebody may invite you to a party, you may be having fun. All right, and somebody want to run in and start fights with the judgment reversed, okay? Some of y'all could even be thinking about back in the day, or just be careful. Somebody going to a party and they get into a fight, and it could be where somebody may end up getting rushed to a hospital, at MLMs or something like that. God forbid that it goes no deeper than that. Okay, also I'm hearing something like somebody getting into a fight at a concert, a party, or something like somebody may be rushed to the hospital, okay? Critical condition, I'm not gonna lie. Something that goes on at a party. All right, be careful who you partying with. All right, you could be partying with some petty ass people. Geminis. Yeah. It depends on what your neighborhood like. Okay? What your hood like, Gemini. If you the type of person who go to a party and your neighborhood got to shut down the party or the police got to be called, you may want to rethink about going to that party. Okay? That's a warning sign, Gems. Some of y'all might be like, don't go to that party. Okay? This is a warning. Like, it's something like somebody want to party, but their maturity rate is low. So they bound to do anything. Okay? This is also like when somebody get the party and they're having fun, somebody else want to run in and talk shh. Shut your mouth. Okay? Yeah. Also, there's something like somebody want a second chance to try to mess up your money. All right. This could be an earth sign, an air sign. Uh-huh. Somebody want to run in and out your life and start some kind of drama. All right. This is somebody who afraid of your success or they're afraid of their success. You could be dealing with some real hood ass people who are afraid of a certain level of success, might I say it. And so they may sabotage success. Okay. Or as soon as you get success, they get mad. Okay. Yeah. It's something about somebody could be a success sabotager. I'm gonna just put that out there and let people catch it. All right. Yeah. But yeah, somebody want a second chance to come in and upset what you got going on. Like if you on the ball, like you, what I mean by on the ball is like you juggling a lot of things. You make it look easy, okay? It could be hard tasks that you're doing, but you make that look effortless, okay? You wear multiple hats. You could be skilled. You could be multi-talented, multifaceted, all right? And you make it look easy even though it's not. You could almost fall and catch yourself and flip around and keep going, okay? Somebody wants to upset that, all right? Also, somebody could have a behavior like Scrooge. Okay, I'm hearing Ebenezer Scrooge. All right, where they want people to work and they want to give small wages, or they want somebody sicking on crutches before they, have a heart chakra awakening and decide to make a change, if ever. Okay. Some of y'all can feel like your boss is a Scrooge. I'm just put that out there for somebody. All right. It's like this person could have the money or the means to do better, but something happened in their childhood, so they holding back money, okay? So it's something weird like that. That's not for everybody, but that's what I see in the cards, Geminis. So yeah. Also, there's something like somebody got weird views of the past. Okay, like they got weird views of romanticism. Like somebody could be romancing the past and thinking like it was a good thing. All right, this is somebody who might want to come back to you, and you could be looking like, yeah, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that great. All right, somebody could be romanticizing. Okay, also this person could drink a lot. Okay, we got the Three of Cups out here, and they popping bottles, and then you got the Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, so somebody could be like a person who dreams a lot, or they playing illusions, and I'm hearing somebody need to wake up. All right, you need something stronger than Folgers, baby. All right, somebody needs to wake up and see the reality of a situation. Okay, so somebody got illusions about a relationship. Like somebody could be romanticizing the past, and you could be feeling like every time this person come around me, this person brings some kind of hard luck or bad luck. Some of y'all may be like, I don't want to mess with this person no more. All right, this person could be like trying to cause financial losses, or they want to fight. Okay, Geminis, I'm seeing some of y'all just want to live your life, and you got other people that want to waste time and fight. All right, also there's something like mind games. Okay, like some of y'all could be naturally lucky, but somebody want to make you think you're not. Okay, like somebody could be trying to reprogram you, and you may have to go somewhere and get your mind right, because somebody could be hating on who you is because they have limited abilities, or they view life in a narrow perspective when there's a whole wide world out there. Okay, there's a whole wide world, but somebody could have limited views. Like, men do this way, women do this way. All right, somebody could be like trying to put somebody in a box with their narrow perspective of life, when life is meant to be plentiful and vast in a positive way. Notice I said positive. All right. So Geminis, somebody also feel like if you got a car or you got a motorcycle and you living your life, you got a victory, you doing good, and they're mad. Okay, this could be somebody who don't want you to have a car, or somebody don't want you to have a victory. They want to feel like they have the money. Okay, so this is like a woman who could be working to get her money, but there's like a masculine who feels like he's in charge. Okay, so it's like if you paid the cost to be the boss, you deserve to be the boss, Gemini. not nobody else who didn't pay the cause. In fact, they was the cause of the downfall. Okay, so some of y'all may be going through a situation trying to get lemons out of raggedy ass lemons. Like you got the end of the lemon, and like you trying to cut off all the old lemon to get the little bit of fresh lemon left out of a situation. Okay, some of y'all may be dealing with people who are like a Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge energy, and you trying to see the good in a situation so that you can grow. Okay, some of y'all may be used to situations where you have thrived with a little bit. Okay, so there's something about keeping your faith as well. Yeah. Also, there's something about somebody want to ride in, you know what I mean? Looking like they dressed to the nines, looking fly. Okay. All right. Somebody want to ride in looking shiny and gangster. All right. Somebody wants you to look up to them like, oh my God, he is so fine. Or she's so hot, whatever the case, whatever it is. All right. Somebody want to ride in and have you idolize them. Okay. But they was moving slow with the money, or they kept the money to themselves and they wanted you to lack abundance. Okay. So somebody wants you to look up to them after they dished you. Make it make sense. Yeah. Somebody wants you to idolize them after they dished you, but you the one who worked for the come up. They didn't. All right. So this is like somebody want to step on you and cut you down. Okay. And make you feel some kind of way. So it's something like have courage, keep the faith. All right. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody whom there may be a tough nut to crack. This person could have their wits about them. All right. They also could have an entitled energy about themselves. All right. It's something like that. Also, there's something like somebody wants you to know how it feels to have limited resources before you're blessed with a big amount of money. All right. But if you are from a standpoint in life where you came from an economical situation where it's the hood, or you come from an urban situation, or the boonies, or a rural area, if you come from any of those situations, you already know what it's like to take a box of ramen noodles, okay, and a pack of chicken and try to make it gourmet. Like, you ain't no stranger to struggle. You know what I mean? So somebody try to make you struggle and you're not a stranger to struggle. It's just redundant at this point, okay? So yeah, somebody wants to like knock you down so you'll look up at them as like they're your everlasting hero, but really you did the grunt work. Like, you was in the mud in the tackle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you was like on your knees working through the situation. All right? So also there's something like watch your spending as well, because you have people who could be upset with you over your materials, and that's not your fault. Okay? I'm hearing you should not have to apologize for you receiving financial benefits and you worked for them. You should not have to apologize for the abundance that you had in the past, and God granted you to have those things in your environment or in your charge. You should not feel guilty for who you are, your age, your race, okay, your creed, your sexuality, whether you're male or female. Like, these things people try to make you feel bad for. Even your weight. If your weight fluctuate, or you overweight, or you underweight. Like, these are the things that people make you feel bad for. And I'm here to tell you, like, people want you to feel bad, Geminis, for things that you're not in control of. In fact, these things are the things that made you. All right? These are the things that gave you your view in life. Like your age, your race, your color, your creed, where you grew up, your urban structure, or, you know, your rural structure. Like, these are the things that make you unique and make you a blessing to this world. So while somebody else is trying to make you feel like you don't fit in, or you should be breadcrumb, or you're not what other people are looking for, or tis, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, why people are trying to make you feel some sort of kind of way, like put you in your feelings, just realize that the same things that people will hate you for will be the same things that will be the energy that opens the door where you will be blessed for. Okay? If that's making sense. So it's something like go easy on yourself, because you can have people like literally provoking you or poking you and making you feel bad about who you are. Okay? But it's something like who you are is what made you have the blessings that is uniquely for you. Okay? At least you know who you are. Right? So it's something like the money that you do have, it might be tight with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, but be thankful for what you have. You ain't got to say it out loud so everybody could be like mimicking you. You be like, thank you, Lord. And they be like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Like they all go around acting stupid. Thank you, Lord. You know, some things you keep to yourself because you have people that could be around you that mimic you. All right. This makes them feel good. Okay. So some things you may want to keep to yourself. Your spiritual belief is not always for everybody's business. That's in your heart. Just putting it out there, gems. But it's something about being thankful for what you do have until the Lord bless you with more. Also, be careful with your health, okay? Something about getting enough rest. Also, somebody may want to see you down bad. All right? Somebody could be wishing against your health, okay? So you may be having to pray or meditate about keeping, God keeping you covered. All right? Also, there's something like somebody wants to make you feel like you can't create the life you deserve. But if they were focusing on creating the life they deserve, they wouldn't be so much busy on messing with you, because they realize, like, if I'm creating a life I want, and I'm saying all the good things I want, and then I stop saying what I want, and then I start saying bad stuff about Gemini, I got two different frequencies going on. Okay, something gonna get mixed up. Damn, what I wanted for Gemini happened for me. Okay, so somebody need to get their mind right. Get back in their lane, because you got too many lanes open. You got one vehicle, too many lanes. Get back in your lane and stay your course. Okay, so somebody needs to get off your tail and get back in their lane and stay their course. You know what I mean? And stay on what they gotta get. Okay, because Gemini, your outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, that's your outcome. It's meant for you to be abundant. That's all to it. In the background of the Queen of Pentacles, you see mountains. Okay? You see mountains, you see flowers, you see grapes. Okay? So some of y'all literally had to overcome a lot of obstacles within yourself as well as around you to be able to benefit this harvest. When you see grapes, those are called the fruits of the gods. Okay? So some of y'all have worked hard to benefit from these harvests that you're supposed to be getting, gems. All right? This harvest could come of many different directions. Okay? Depending on how you manifest them here, don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right? You could have a cornucopia of abundance from heaven. You could have a treasure of abundance from heaven. Okay? This is why it's important to not only know your value, but also to be able to know what's meant for you, as moving everybody else's garbage away from you. Okay? Now, you may not be perfect, Geminis. Okay? You may not always get everything right. Okay? And everybody ain't gonna see it your way. And it's not meant for them to see it your way. It's only meant for you to see things your way. Okay? So no matter what the haters say, okay? No matter what the haters say, you see the mountain and you see the grapes in the picture. Okay? And you see the treasure. All right? No matter what the haters say, Gemini, things are meant for you to experience life and to do things that benefit you, that's for your highest good. And yeah, you gonna have to overcome some obstacles. And yeah, you may even have to work through some regret. Nobody said life was gonna be easy on all fronts, because that would be a whole lie out here. And I'm not here to sugarcoat you no lie. and be fake deep with a plastic face. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to give it to you real, to give it to you raw, and move on and hope that I'm the positive ripple effect out here in the universe that kind of put things a little bit in perspective the way I see it. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm only a channel for what I see. And hopefully it'll help you. Okay, Geminis? So there's something like, there will be some days when you feel like you got a lot on your plate. Some days when you feel like you may not be winning everything that you want to win. Some days when you feel like everything is moving slow or chaotic. But the goal is that you will attract your abundance. You will get what you want. So hang in there. Okay? That's real. All right? Also, it's unfortunate when somebody wants to run in towards you and want to upset you because you're making money, okay? But there's something like, this negative energy is going to fall, okay? So there's something like, stay in prayer, do your return to senders whenever possible. But it's something like a negative energy needs to fall off of you. Like sometimes you may walk somewhere, this could be a store, anywhere, and you could pick up something in the atmosphere. It could feel like a spider web on your skin that you can't see. All right, so there's like a need to do spiritual baths, okay? Return to senders and prayers. But it's something like a negative energy needs to come off of you so you can fully thrive and live your life, Geminis, okay? So, yeah. Be careful who you're hanging around. No, you can't always control who is in your environment. No, you can't always control who is in your work. No, you can't always handpick who is going to come around you. No, you can't always pick your family, okay? Yeah, you can pick your friends, but sometimes you have people who pry in your business and you just get used to being around them and hope that, you know, they politely excuse themselves so you can go on with your life. Yeah, like, can you politely, you know, make your way out? Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you kind of energy. So some of y'all could be waiting on somebody to politely exit your life so you can go on with your business. Like, whew, glad that tension is left the building, okay? But yeah, you can't always pick who around you. You can't always have the say, but what you can do is keep going forward, keep doing the best that you can do, and shake off negative judgments that's coming towards you. Because some of y'all could be getting these judgments from a lot of people who don't even know you. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not trying to build you up or fluff up your ego or none of that. But a lot of the people that say things about you, they wouldn't even dare say it to your face. Not when you can hear them. They will make sure that you couldn't hear them, because if they said it to your face, they know you would respond with the quickness. And if you respond with the quickness, gems, they could get their feelings hurt. All right. Yeah. So somebody could be like trying to say like you are dirty or you underhanded or you cold, calculated, ambitious, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Okay. Just keep doing you. All right. Something like better days is coming. Keep it moving. All right. It's meant for you to have abundance. It's meant for you to nurture yourself with the Queen of Pentacles out here. It's meant for you to have positive thoughts about yourself. Okay. And also, if you want to provide for your loved ones, damn what anybody else got to say, keep moving forward. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Geminis. I hope it helped you. If it did, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. Don't be afraid to hit me up in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. All right, Geminis, keep your head up. I know you're bored with the bullshit, but I guess this is part of being an adult, dealing with the daily grind, okay? So, Godspeed, God be with you, and I hope things get better for you, Geminis. Keep your head up. Bye-bye.